Okay, so for today, we're going to discuss about triangle similarity in a right triangle, no? Similarity in a right triangle. Maybe you already know, lahat kayo, kung ano ang right triangle, right? Right? Anyway, a right triangle is a triangle with a right angle, no? So, meron siyang right angle. Let's draw a right angle here. Oops, sorry. Gawa tayo ng right. Can you see it clearly? Okay, so yan yung right angle. So, ito yung symbol na this is 90 degrees. It is a right angle. Tapos, ito yung mga sides niya, no, ng right angle. Okay, actually, sa right triangle, these are what we call the legs. No, sa right triangle. Yung mismong arms ng right angle. So, they are the legs. Here, legs. Isama na natin. So, they are the legs. Yun yung arms mismo ng right angle. And then, let's try to connect this one. Okay, so the third side would be the longest side of the right triangle, which is what we call the hypotenuse. This is just a recall of what you have learned from your previous year. No? This is hypotenuse. The longest side of the right triangle. And it is the opposite side, opposite ng right angle. So, this is the right angle. Ang opposite niya would be the hypotenuse. No? So, now, paano natin i-relate ngayon yung triangle similarity dito sa right triangle? Okay, let's try to draw again another right triangle here. Oops, wait. Wait. Dapat pabalik. Ganito gagawin ko. Sensya na, medyo pagod ako eh. Okay, let's draw a line here. And then, okay, so assuming this is the right angle. Okay, so i-connect natin to. Okay, so we have here right triangle, and let's label this as ABC, triangle ABC. Right triangle ABC, right angled at C. Okay, so angle C is the right angle here. Now, syempre ito, opposite nung vertex B would be the side B. We can name this as side B. Ito, no, small letter B. And then this one, since it is opposite angle A, we can name this as side A. And lastly, the one opposite the right angle C, we can name it as side C. Okay, so ito yung side C mo. From here, from A to B, from points A to B. Yan yung side C mo. Okay. So, paano tayo magkakaroon ng triangle similarity dito sa right triangle na to? Let's draw an altitude. Okay? So, alam nyo naman siguro, this is just a recall, what is an altitude? It is actually the line perpendicular to the hypotenuse, passing through the vertex wherein you have the right angle. Okay? Ito yung altitude natin. And let's name this as H. Okay. Ngayon, dahil dito sa altitude na to, we have actually created two triangles here. We have triangle, okay, let's name this as point D. Okay. Okay, so we have here, we have created two triangles here. No? We have triangle BCD and triangle ACD. No? Yung BCD, ito yon. Let's use another color. Ito, B, C, D. Okay? So, yan yung isang triangle. At yung pangalawang triangle na na-create natin is actually this one. No? A, triangle A, C, T. So lahat sila pareho silang right triangle, no? Kasi this altitude is perpendicular, means this is 90 degrees. Now, actually, there are three triangles here, no? The smallest one, and then this one, eto, and then the last one would be the original triangle, which is triangle ABC. Okay, so, paano magiging similar ngayon sila? Kasi dito yung sabi ko nga, yung altitude na to created two similar triangles, right triangles. And actually, these two triangles that we have created are also similar to the original triangle. Itong pinakamalaking triangle na to, yung original. Paano nangyari yon? Okay, so let's try to analyze it kung bakit nagiging similar sila. Now, kailangan nating i-connect yung pagiging similar nila, no? Kasi it is where we're going to find formulas in finding for the missing parts, no? Bakit nga ba natin masasabing similar? Kapag ka similar, ibig sabihin nun, pagka na-prove natin na similar triangle sila, ibig sabihin nun, yung corresponding parts nila are of equal ratios, no? Yun yung pinaka focus natin eh, that they're going to have the ratio of their corresponding parts would be proportional. Now, paano magiging proportional? It is, you have to indicate kung bakit sila naging similar. Now, let's see. This is angle A. Okay, let's use the original color here. This is angle B, actually. And this is angle A. Dito sa maliit na right triangle, this is 90 and this is angle B. Therefore, itong angle na to would definitely be equal to angle A. Diba? Kasi kapag A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. Diba? So, we have angle A here and we have this one is 90 degrees. So, pag pinag-plus mo sila, natural, ang matitira dito is angle A. At the same time, if this is angle A, this would be angle B. Okay? So, as you can see, ibahin natin yung, yung color nung this one. Gawin natin itong B slash. Lalagyan natin siya ng ganyan. And this is A. Okay. So, this is also angle A. This is also angle B. As you can see, tatlong angles nila are all congruent. Diba? Kasama dun sa kanina nga, ni-review natin, sa triangle similarity, kapag we have AAA, if all the angles, the corresponding angles of the two right, in any triangle actually, not only in right triangles, sa triangle, kapag yung tatlo nilang angles are all congruent, then we can say that the ratio of the corresponding parts are proportional. We can say that the triangles are similar. So that means this triangle is similar to this triangle and as well as the original triangle. Lahat sila puro similar. Their corresponding parts, the ratio of their corresponding parts will be equal. No? Because meron tayong AAA. AAA triangle similarity postulate. So we have it here. Kung naalala pa ninyo, no? Last week. So, dito sa triangle na to, meron tayong side A. Dito sa pinakamaliit na triangle, right triangle, we have side A. We have H, side H, which is the altitude actually. And then, let's name this as X. No, wait. Let's use the white one. Okay, so, let's name this as X, side X, para dito. Tapos, para naman dito, we have this triangle and we have side B, which is actually the hypotenuse. No? Hypotenuse dito sa triangle na to. Dito naman ang hypotenuse dito is A. Ngayon, we have side B or the hypotenuse. We have side H. And lastly, ito. And let's name this as Y. No? Ito. Let's name this as Y. Yung x naman, from here to here. Now, let's try to get, since they are all similar, kunin natin yung mga ratio nila. Yung corresponding parts, ratio ng corresponding parts nila must be equal. Okay, so, ang importante kasi dito, you must know how to determine, identify pala. You must know how to identify the corresponding parts or else, mamamali kayo. No? Titignan nyo lang yung angle na opposite niya. Opposite ng right angle here is A. So that means this is the hypotenuse of this one. So ang corresponding parts dito would be side B here for this triangle. No? Yung sa medyo malaking triangle. So yan yung magka-corresponding parts, pareho silang hypotenuse. No? So hypotenuse to hypotenuse, shorter leg to shorter leg, longer leg to longer leg. No? So as you can see sa original natin, ang hypotenuse naman natin is yung C. No? So that is the corresponding parts. Ngayon, yung shorter leg ng malaking triangle, we have A. At ang longer leg niya, this would be B. Dito sa malaking triangle. Okay, so let's try to get the ratio of the corresponding parts. We have, let's use triangle BCD. So, itong dalawa. Palitan ko na lang. Tignan ko kung makikita nyo pa. Can you see it clearly? Kahit palitan ko. Can you still see it clearly?
Yes po.
Okay. So, ang unahin natin yung dalawang triangle. Itong maliit na triangle, itong dalawang triangle na na-create natin using the altitude. Altitude means the H, yung H natin. Now, let's try to get the shorter leg. No, shorter leg of triangle BCD. Okay, so what is the shorter leg of triangle BCD? We have BCD, etong maliit. Asan yung shorter leg niya? Leg,
Side po.
yes, side.
BD po.
Yes, BD, or we can call it as X. Okay, we can name it as X para isang letter lang. Okay. Now, how about the shorter leg of triangle? This one naman, ACD. Yung sa isang triangle. Oh, so this is going to be the corresponding parts, no? So shorter leg ng triangle ACD is what?
H po.
Okay, very good. You must know how to identify, makikita nyo naman kung ano yung mas shorter no? As long as hindi siya yung hypotenuse, you don't have to, obviously hypotenuse makikita nyo kagad, no? Opposite ng right angle kasi. Now, how about the shorter leg of the original? Shorter leg of triangle ABC. Okay? The original triangle. It is?
A po. A po.
Okay, very good. So that's A. Now, let's try to identify now the longer leg, no? Palitan ko ulit. I hope you can still see it. You can still see it?
Yes po.
Okay, pwede nyo namang i-zoom, no? Pagka hindi nyo maano. Okay, so we have the longer leg of triangle BCD. Okay, what is the longer leg of triangle BCD? So we're pertaining with the smallest triangle. What is the longer leg?
H po.
Okay, very good. That's H. And then we have the longer leg of triangle ACD. Okay, so where's ACD? ACD, okay? So what is the longer leg? Tignan nyo mabuti yung figure.
Y po.
Okay, Y. Bakit parang isa lang ang sumasagot? How about the others? And then lastly, we have the longer leg of the original triangle, triangle ABC. Okay, tignan natin yung iba naman. Okay, let's ask for the others. Ito yung original triangle ABC. What is the longer leg? Gusto nyo magtawag ako? What is the longer leg of triangle ABC, the original one?
B po.
Okay, thank you very much, Shaitan. So we have side B. I hope nakikita nyo mabuti, no? So ito yung original triangle. Ito yung shorter leg. Ito yung longer leg. Ito yung right angle eh. So yung mga legs is actually the part of the right angle, no? We have the shorter one, which is A, and the longer one would be B. Okay, so let's try naman to get the hypotenuse. I'll just erase this one, okay? Para andito sa isang page lang lahat ng mga kinukuha nating corresponding parts. So that is how you're going to look for the corresponding parts, no? Tignan nyo lang. Or you can actually use the angle as the reference, no? If this is A, ang ano niya is H, no? And this is A, ang corresponding niya would be this one. This is the shorter, this is also the shorter. So yung corresponding parts niya would be the opposite of the angle involved. Dito equal to sa angle A din to, 'di ba? So ang opposite niya would be this one. And since this is the shorter one, this is also the shorter part or shorter side of this triangle naman. So kung in ever na you cannot determine which is the shorter or the longer, no, just use the angle as reference, no? Now, let's now get the hypotenuse of each triangle na form dito. So hypotenuse of triangle, yung sa maliit ulit, BCD. Tapos hypotenuse din of triangle ACD. And lastly, the hypotenuse of the original triangle, which is ABC. Okay. Hypotenuse of the smallest triangle is?
A po.
A. Very good. How about ACD? Asan yung hypotenuse? Madali lang hypotenuse eh. Opposite ng right angle eh. Indicate mo lang, tingnan mo lang yung right angle. This is the right angle. And what is the opposite side of this right angle? Tingnan nyo lang yung tapat. So that's going to be, okay, B. Now how about the original one? ABC. Ito yung right angle ng original triangle. So yung opposite niya is side
C po.
C. Okay. So that's it. Since na-identify nyo na yung mga corresponding parts, let's now try to get the ratio of each. Let's use the shorter leg over the longer leg, no? Shorter leg over the longer leg of the two triangles here. They are similar, BCD and ACD. Okay, let's try to get the ratio. Shorter leg, pwede mo namang gawing shorter leg to shorter leg, tapos longer leg to longer leg. Or, you can get the ratio of the, let's have the ratio of the shorter leg of triangle BCD. Okay, we have BCD over the shorter leg ren. No, pwedeng ganyan, or you can use the longer leg of the same triangle. Okay, let's use this way. Actually, whichever you do, ganun din ang magiging result eh. Dahil meron tayong mga properties ng proportion, di ba? Merong alteration, merong inverse, and so on and so forth. Now, let's try to get the ratio of the shorter leg and the longer leg. of triangle BCD then, no? The smallest triangle. So the shorter leg of triangle BCD is x. So let's put x here. X over the longer leg of triangle BCD is h. Okay, so that's going to be x over h. Now, it must be equal to, no, the shorter leg, the ratio of the shorter leg then over the longer leg, no? Of the similar triangle, yung similar triangle niya is BCD. No, ACD. So this time, let's use ACD. Sabi nga natin, BCD and triangle ACD are similar triangles. So that means yung corresponding ratio ng corresponding parts niya would be equal. And then we have also here the longer leg. Shorter leg over the longer leg of each similar triangles. So this is ACD. So the shorter leg of ACD, that's H. So let's put H here. And the over the longer leg of triangle ACD, longer leg, would be Y. Okay, so Y. Ganyan. Since they are similar triangles, that means these two ratios are equal. We can say that X over H is equal to, proportion sila eh. So the ratio must be equal. X over H would be equal to H over Y. Okay, since equal yung ratio nila, we can cross multiply this one. Product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes, right? So H times H is H squared. If you multiply a number by itself, actually you're getting its square ng number na yon. Now X times Y here. Okay? So H squared is equal to X times Y. Now if you were asked to know the formula for getting if the missing part is the altitude of the triangle, all you have to do is just extract the square root here. Kasi H lang hinahanap natin, di ba? Since we're looking for H, extract the square root on both sides so it won't hurt the value. Kung nag-extract ka ng square root dito, mag-extract ka ng square root dito. Now, ang purpose mo yan is because you can eliminate the radical sign here and the exponent. Kaya H na lang siya. Now here, still ganyan pa rin siya. X and Y. So, in getting for the altitude of the triangle, all you have to do is get the square root of the product of X and Y. Okay? So, asan yung X and Y mo? Yung parts ng hypotenuse ng original triangle. No? Ito yung X, ito yung Y. No? I-multiply yung product niyan, kunin mo yung square root, yun yung altitude. Para makuha niyo yung altitude. Okay po? Any question with this? Any question regarding this? Wala? Okay, so let's try doing this. Iba naman ang gawin natin. This time, kunin natin yung ratio. Oops. Lakihan ko na. Kunin natin yung ratio ng lakihan, niliitan pala. Yung ratio ng hypotenuse over the shorter leg or shorter leg to the hypotenuse, no? This time ng triangle ABC and the smallest triangle. Okay? So let's try to get the ratio of, dapat parehas din sila, no? Yung ratio ng shorter leg to the hypotenuse. Okay, shorter leg. Ratio naman ng shorter leg over the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's use the smallest triangle of triangle BCD. So, yung shorter leg ng BCD, triangle BCD, okay, dito, hypotenuse ng BCD. Okay, so this is, yung shorter leg niya is X, ang hypotenuse niya is, asan yung hypotenuse niya? Ito, A. No? Hypotenuse ng triangle BCD. A. Shorter leg niya is X. Wait. Let's use ACD pala. Shorter leg ng, let's use the, no. Tama. Shorter leg ng BCD, which is X. Nilagay na ba natin? Okay. Shorter leg ng triangle BCD is X. Over the hypotenuse of the triangle, of the same triangle, hypotenuse niya is A. Ito. Ng BCD. So, we have A here. And then, let's use the shorter leg. Shorter leg of the original triangle, which is ABC, over the hypotenuse then. Now, shorter leg to hypotenuse ang ratio natin. Hypotenuse of triangle ABC naman. Okay, so yung ABC and triangle BCD are also similar triangles, right? So that means yung ratio nito ng shorter leg to hypotenuse and shorter leg to hypotenuse ng netong isang another triangle would be equal. So let's try to get the shorter leg of triangle ABC. What is the shorter leg of triangle ABC? It's A, no? So let's put A here. And then the hypotenuse naman nung original ABC, that's C. So lagay natin C. Okay po? So now, sabi nga natin, they are similar, so that means these two ratios must be equal, no? Yung ratio ng shorter leg to hypotenuse ng dalawang triangles would be equal. Okay, so we have X over A. It must be equal to A over C. Okay, so now, since they are equal, let's cross multiply now. A times A would be A squared, which is equal to X times C. Okay, so C times X. Now, since if you are asked to find for A, no, yung A, so we have to, or the shorter leg of the, it is the shorter leg of the original, no? Ito. Pag itong pinapahanap, you can use this formula. So, let's extract the, both side the square root para makancel natin yan. Magiging A na lang is equal to the square root of the product of C times X. Okay? So, yan yung magiging formula. Okay? Yung kanina, para hanapin yung H, you have to get the square root of the product of X and Y. Ngayon naman, if you're asked to find for one of the leg of the original triangle, all you have to do is get the square root of the product of C and X. Okay? So, yan yung magiging formula niya. Now, paano naman natin makukuha yung B? So, let's try to look at the corresponding parts. Now, ang involved naman dito is the hypotenuse of the original, of ACD pala, sorry. The hypotenuse. And we can use this one, the longer leg. Longer leg over the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's use the ratio of the longer leg. So we have the longer leg now. Get the ratio, no, of the longer leg over the hypotenuse. Ayan ang hahanapin nating ratio ngayon, no? Nung dalawang triangle, so meron din ditong longer leg at over hypotenuse din. Now, we're going to use triangle, yung isang triangle naman here. Triangle longer leg tayo, no? Dito tayo. Dito sa triangle ACD naman, no? So that's Y. ACD. So let's put ACD here. Triangle ACD naman ang involved at yung original triangle. Triangle ACD. So it would be equal to the longer leg is of ACD, it's Y. So lagay natin Y over the hypotenuse of triangle ACD. So ito yung ACD. Hypotenuse niya is B. Okay, so lagay natin dito B. Yan yung corresponding parts niya. Para sa ang corresponding parts niya naman para sa triangle ABC or the original triangle. Okay, triangle ABC is equal to, okay, so yung longer leg ng original one, so ito yung longer leg ng original, we have B, no? Ito yon, yung longer leg. So let's try to put B here. All over the hypotenuse. Of course, the hypotenuse of the original one is C, no? So C ang i-label natin. Okay? So C yan. So therefore, since they are similar triangles, yung ratio nila would be equal. Yan na naman. So Y over B therefore would be equal to B over C since there are similar triangles. That means their corresponding parts, the ratio of the corresponding parts are equal. So let's cross multiply again. We have B squared. It is equal to, cross multiply again, that's C times Y. So kung paano natin makukuha yung B, extract the square root on both sides. Cancel this out, no? Pati yung exponent para B na lang matitira. Yun yung purpose kung bakit natin in-extract yung square root. Para ma-eliminate yung exponent. Now, it is equal to the square root of CY. Okay. So, yan yung mga main formula that you have to remember. Madaling matandaan. If you want to get A, ito yung involved na triangle, right? Ito rin yung shorter leg nung main triangle natin. If you want to know the value of the missing part A, pagka A and B palagi yan, may square root, no? Equal to the square root. Ito the equal to the square root. May C palagi yan dyan. Ito C. Ang kasama nito would be this one, no? Yung involved dito sa triangle na to, which is X. Ito naman, ang involved naman dito sa triangle nito is Y. Ganyan lang kadali tandaan, no? And for the H, ito yung pinakamadali, it is also the square root of the product of the two, which is X times Y. Okay? Malinaw na sa inyo? Do you have any questions so far? Do you have any question? Wala? Wait.